Felix, by the way, Mr. Trump.
That's fantastic. Wow.
Yeah, you got the grills on.
I like that. Hey, I know. That's what I noticed.
What is going on?
Nice to see you. Thank you. Congratulations.
All right, well, you can already see the gift.
Yeah, I can. Wow.
You can't miss it.
That's an Elon.
It is an Elon.
Wow.
Shout out to Mr. Musk.
That's beautiful.
I feel like I'm going crazy.
Beautiful.
Am I going to close the door really quick? Just I want to show them the wrap. Sure. Check out this wrap and let me know your honest thoughts.
I think it's incredible. I think it's incredible.
Oh God! Oh my God! Oh, that's so bad! Oh, my eyes! I can't
Next
believe
4
it.
years. If not, I don't. He's like, I don't know.
Donald Trump is officially on the CP website, boys.
It's going to be the most important stream I've ever done. First of all, and I want to say thank you for doing this. Seriously.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Get some good ratings today.
We're gonna get some good ratings. Everyone thought this was gonna be fake today, but we proved them wrong. So.
No, you're right in the living room of Mar-a-Lago, which I don't allow this to be ever done. So you're the first, just about.
Thank you.
And we'll have a little fun today.
Let's
and
do
my
it.
son Barron says hello. He's a great young guy, but he's a big fan of yours.
What's up, Barron? Yeah, Barron's awesome. He's a great kid. Amazing.
That's
He's
crazy.
tall. Very tall.
He's tall, good student.
Yeah, he's very smart. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, he is.
I do want to first off, say this. Everyone in the chat, everyone in this room, everyone loves you, and I just want to say you're a true hero for this country, and I really appreciate you. And I'm really thrilled we could do this today.
I'm so happy now that I'm doing it. give me a. That's great.
You know what live streaming is on these platforms?
More or less, yeah.
Yeah.
More or less. It's the new wave.
It's the new wave. It's the new wave. I'm gonna explain it to you, all right?
Okay.
So I'm gonna show you this chat right now. Let me show you this. So this is the live chat. Right. So you already broke the website in 5 minutes.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Oh.
you broke it. The chat wasn't working, but we ended up fixing it. It's just very slow.
That's great.
So everyone in the chat say hello. You guys can put hi in the chat, and W's mean it's good. W means win. Yeah. Yep. So they're putting W's and stuff. Yep. W Trump. All right. So. Yeah, everyone is just super thrilled.
You're gonna have big ratings today. I can see it.
Yeah, I want to break 1 million. I think we could do it.
Oh, good. Oh, you'd do much more.
You think so?
W's, bro.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm thrilled. Elon actually
W stream,
already,
bro.
He commented on the X post that I went live already.
Well, Elon is a great guy.
Yeah, he's great.
He's really a fantastic person. Little imagination he's got, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Rockets and tunnels and everything. He's a fantastic guy.
He's great. So let's get started today. Let's have some fun.
Let's go.
We'll touch base on some topics, and then we'll do some fun stuff.
Sounds good.
Cool? Let's have a good time. All right, well, the first thing is, the reason why, I really wanted to make this stream happen is because there's a lot of people that are first-time voters watching today. And I want to make it very clear to everybody that you're a human being, you're a great human being, to them and explain why it's very important as a first-time voter to go out and vote and why they should vote for you.
I'd love to do that, and I love having a young audience. This is young. I think you have some oldsters, too, because I also know some oldsters that are listening and watching. But
Oh my God, he's probably talking about Donald Trump Jr., bro. He's probably talking about his son. Oh God. He's talking about Dana White and Donald Trump Jr., which is so sad. DJT, you are a sad man, dude. He probably likes Adin more than he likes you, DJT.
But it's about the American dream. Right now, you don't have the American dream. We have a country that's not respected, a country that's being laughed at, a country that just a little while ago we're having a stock market explosion in a negative way as opposed to a positive way. Look, we're going to have 20 million people in by the time this election takes place. 20 million people. That's bigger than New York State. Many of those people are people that you should not have, and we're all for everything.
What the fuck is going on at this? Oh my God. Okay, this is right off the jump. Right off the jump. This is, I'm going to be honest with you, this is weirder than I thought it was going to be. Why are there so many people sitting behind him? Why is he live streaming fucking Mar-a-Lago?
But the fact is, when you're dumping all of these criminals and all of these...
Also, with even all the bots, Kick is at 400K for Adin for a Trump rally. That's crazy.
Really hurting our country badly, and it has to be... we have to take very strong measures.
We definitely do. We definitely do. Moving to the next. Oh.
I got prior.
I didn't know they were allowed to applaud.
Yeah, they're allowed to applaud. You guys can keep applauding.
All right, that's
What a world.
sense, right? You know, it is about common
What a world
sense. I
we
mentioned
live
that
in.
term because whether you're conservative, liberal, It's all about common sense.
It is.
You want to have good education.
It's weird, bro.
You want to have borders,
the world is weird.
Low interest rates, be able to buy a house. You want to, so many different things.
What the fuck does Adin Ross know about low interest rates, bro? He's a fucking multi-millionaire selling gambling to kids. Like,
just a little thing. When I started campaigning almost like 8 years ago, I talked about Merry Christmas. We should have Merry Christmas again. Let's bring back Merry Christmas. You weren't allowed to say Merry Christmas. I got it back.
That's awesome that the granny with the oxygen tank is right behind him.
Even if you're Jewish, they like to say Merry Christmas. Every one of my Jewish friends say, we love Merry Christmas.
I'm Jewish. I love Merry Christmas.
Good. And Kamala doesn't, though.
She doesn't like it?
She doesn't want you to use Merry Christmas.
Wow.
She thinks it's insulting to use Merry Christmas. So we'll have to work on her.
I wanted to ask you a question. Speaking of, you said something about common sense, someone who has no common sense, Joe Biden. Do you think he was pushed out, or do you think he made the decision to step down?
No, he was not only pushed out, it was a coup.
I think in many ways this interview is perfect for Donald Trump and his base because you have to have this level of stupidity.
If I was brilliant,
like in many ways, maybe we might think like, oh, how crazy, but like honestly, this is perfect for his base. Like low key, this is like
one of the greatest
him saying like there's a war on Christmas and shit. Like I genuinely think that like whoever is still voting for Donald Trump at this point, unironically thinks that is a real thing. And also like if you want to pick up new people, like new young voters, like they have to be this stupid. You know what I mean? Like they have to be like genuine, legitimate Adin Ross watchers that they would be like, this is my kind of narrative. Like this is,
smarter than her. And I think he's a really not smart person, but I think he's smarter than she is. But she was convenient. She was there. They have better people. I mean, they have much better. In fact, all of the people that she's looking at are considered much better than her. These were people that were thinking about running. They would have run, except that they didn't want to go through this roadblock with her. And because you're the vice president.
Yeah, we're going to talk
they
about
wanted to go pick them. And
why hide his viewers. I'm full screened. Why would I hide his viewers? First of all, he's got like 400,000 viewers. I said it earlier. But like his mostly bots on Kick anyway, which is shocking. I'm shocked that they didn't bot it up to like 1 million. So that's number one. Number two, number two is not even my thing. Take it up with Kick. Like you think I'm actively hiding? You think I have the capacity to actively hide someone's view count, dumbass?
People, and he's got a lot of them. All I know is my
yo pathetic, so it's now bots.
I said, don't tell me.
You're so jealous. Pick this message to hate watch more LMFAO. No, I'm not even remotely kidding when I say, of course I'm jealous. I would love to interview Donald Trump. What do you mean? That would be great. But having said that, as a political commentator, I'm going to do my job on top of that, which is talk about how fucking idiotic this is for Donald Trump to do.
Yeah. I want to know your thoughts on that. It's crazy to me to think that there could be twerking at a rally.
Well, what Hillary did is she would go out and get Bruce Springsteen. He'd get much smaller crowds than I got, to be honest. And he had a guitar, right? I don't have a guitar. But he would fill up a place. And then he'd finish, and they'd all leave. And
I need to know the exact details of how this came to be, though. I need to know. That is a news story in and of itself, in my opinion.
Nobody's going to want to watch her, and nobody does want to watch. Now, at least there's a little bit of curiosity, but there's no value really in going and watching her. So what she did is she's gotten a couple of.
Oh, I'm gonna blast off right now. By the way,
fill up the place.
I forgot.
But what she does is a little bit different. She has them go last. That's smart. I give. So, in other words, they want her to finish her speech, get the hell off the stage, and then they can listen to the rap.
The performance starts.
No, it's pretty.
It's kind of smart.
Hillary didn't. No, I give her credit.
Yeah, give it to her a little bit.
Hillary never figured that out. She'd get some star, and the star would fill up the place, and then the star would leave, they would leave, everybody would leave, and she's talking to an empty stadium. Anyway, this is a little better idea.
Yeah. I want to move on to the fun stuff now. I think, we've definitely talked on some ideas and policies, excuse me. But I want to know the fun stuff because you are a fun guy. I've heard a lot from a lot of people how cool you are, especially Dana. Shout out to Dana. I know you're watching.
Dana.
Yeah, he's the
There's
greatest.
nobody like him. I always say everybody can be replaced except Dana because this guy travels the world looking for fighters, okay? Get me fighters. He doesn't care where they from countries nobody ever heard of. And that's where he finds the best fighters. Now, he cannot be replaced. He's truly great at what he does.
He's the coolest. I know you're a UFC fan, right?
I am.
Who are like your favorite fighters?
Well, I think Khabib, I mean, how good is Khabib? Do you know who Khabib is?
Of course I know who Khabib is.
Khabib was 28-0. And then his father died, and he stopped.
Why is this right here normal, bro? It's because he didn't get shot. It was fake. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow.
No, because it grazed him.
And I thought he was a great. I got to meet him at a fight 2 fights ago, because I walk in with Dana. Sometimes I do this walk in, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's where I first met you.
Yeah, that's right. Come to that.
Yeah.
If I didn't get any applause, you wouldn't want me on this show. You'd say, forget it. No, we get big applause. We walk in together.
It's crazy. You shut it down.
No, I met Khabib though, and he was very. He came to me and he said, "You're the man that can stop the war," because he's talking about the war with Ukraine, Russia.
Of course.
Because he knows they're his people. I mean, on both sides, right? There's so many people dying in that war, and the whole culture is being destroyed. You know, the cities are coming down. They're just pouring bombs in. And he really, it was amazing. We weren't talking about fighting. We were talking about a different kind of fighting, a much worse kind of fighting. And he was very concerned about that whole thing, that war. He said, you can get it stopped, and I can get it stopped. I will have that stopped before I assume off. I will, if I win the election, the first thing I'm going to do is get Putin and get Zelensky, I know them both very well, and get them to make a deal, because it's crazy.
It is.
It's crazy. We don't have that now.
It's really sad, honestly.
Think of this, Israel, you're Jewish. Are you a fan of Israel?
Yeah.
It would have never happened. October 7th would have never happened if I was president. And everybody admits it. Iran was broke. They had no money. I wouldn't let anybody buy oil
he didn't know
Iran.
shit about Israel, dog. Get the fuck out of here.
He didn't have a clue. He let everything happen. But Iran was totally broke. They had no money. And I wouldn't let them nobody. China, I said, you buy oil from Iran and you can't do business in the United States. They said, we'll pass. I mean, that's fine. But I did that with everybody. And we would have had a deal, 100% we would have had a deal, and there would have been no attack. There was
I'm
no
not gonna
money
lie.
left. Iran had no money.
Kamala Harris has to go on Kai Cenat's stream now. Like, that's just, it has to happen. Or at least mine, if not Kai Cenat's. You know what I mean? Democrats, figure it out.
Cannot let Iran have a nuclear weapon. So what happens is
Just
we
saying.
worked very hard.
What are we
on
doing
that,
here?
and then
What are
he
we
comes
doing?
in
You don't want
and
to
allows
lose out to
everybody
this.
go. China now is buying billions and billions of dollars worth of oil. And Iran now is a very rich country. And October 7th would have never happened. And it wouldn't happen because
Everyone is texting me the same
money
shit.
To pay Hamas and Hezbollah and all of these, they call them instruments of terror, a lot of different names. And so October 7th would have never happened. The recent attack on the park would have never happened. That was so graphic and so, normally you don't see that. Normally the media cuts it off, but they didn't have time to cut it off because it was during the day, very public. And you'd see.
I'm not sure this really matters because Aiden's audience is not old enough to vote. Aiden's audience is not old enough to vote, and a lot of people are also bots in the chat. Bots can't vote.
And we'll get a stop fast,
unless they're the Democratic Party. Am I right? Because we got illegal voters. But having said that,
well,
two goats cry more chat.
Just know that your vote really does matter, and you guys really have a big decision coming up in November.
Adin Ross trying to be serious is so funny.
Which is him.
Wow, that's come in.
Wow.
It's funny.
Voting for Kamala W.
Because I've been on for years with people that really do like me, and they're even fair to me and everything else. But they wouldn't do what you just. They wouldn't say.
I like
him.
the idea of somebody in Adin Ross's chat who's like a 15-year-old being like drill baby drill.
I think it's great that you can say something like that. I think it's ethical, it's fair, it's smart. And if you felt that way about somebody else, that's okay too. But you have journalists today, like that one that intercepted me literally.
Oh my God, Kamala HQ posting about fucking Adin Ross and Donald Trump.
Saying we got to start immediately.
Do you think it's all bots? I would say a little. No, I don't think it's all bots at all.
It's like the worst. And frankly, if I
I think there's a lot of real people watching this. Come on, bro, it's Donald Trump with Adin Ross. Like I'm sure.
I actually, once you sort of walk out, then you put the guard up, and you actually give less information than what you would have if they did it with sugar, right? But she doesn't know about sugar, that one. That was sort of terrible. Became
400K viewers. I'm surprised they didn't bot more. You know damn well the view count is glitched. Such a disingenuous rat. Keep malding, cry. Bro, why aren't you watching over there?
They considered it. I can't brag. But
why are Adin Ross fans busy in here being like, cry more, loser? Like, this is content for me. I don't think you understand. I love this shit. This is awesome. This is a gift for me.
I've said for a long time, ABC is one. You have George.
Y'all are so fucking stupid. Go watch it over there. They probably have it open on like multiple laptops anyway.
He interviews Biden. I said, there's no way that Biden can handle this guy if the guy is like normal, like he normally
I'm 18
is.
and watching Adin
So
voting
nice
Trump.
He asked him, and then when Biden couldn't answer, which he can't answer most of the questions because he has no clue where he is, Slopadopoulos is giving him the answers. He's giving the question. And isn't it true that you really don't want to see war? Isn't that true? Yeah. No, the whole thing is crazy. Anyway.
Yeah, Adin Ross has no idea who George Stephanopoulos is, let alone George Slopadopoulos. You know what I mean?
I don't know if you saw what Elon had posted. Elon basically showed if you were to Google Donald Trump about a week ago, all you see is Kamala. That's all you see is Kamala. It's crazy. Google was really, really trying to push her.
So Google is really crooked. It's horrible when they had the word assassination up because, there was a big moment a few weeks ago where I got whacked. I got whacked. And whether it's me or anybody else, it was a terrible thing. Terrible thing. For our country, it was terrible for everything. And when you put up the name, the word assassination, it went to Lincoln, it went to many other people, many of whom I didn't even know there was an attempt.
Bro got assassinated so long ago, I forgot about it, dude.
Trump. Think of it. And
it's
when
been
you put
so
up
long.
The word
it's only been like 3 weeks, but it feels like
Kamala,
a lifetime ago.
And people were really angry at it. Look,
like I completely forgot that happened.
I don't know if it's the people running it inside or the smaller people, so to speak.
That was quite literally like 11 news cycles ago.
It's got to
which
come
is
from
crazy.
The top. And it's so illegitimate. They have to do something about it. And I mean, the market speaks. Everybody should maybe just go off Google, not use it. There are so many other things. Watch your show instead. But there are so many things. No, Mark Zuckerberg called me, and he apologized.
I told you they're dick riding. I told you the Silicon Valley freaks are all dick riding him now.
They actually had the Secret Service agents were very brave.
I told you, bro. I told you they all are fucking up his ass. They love him now.
You know, when you hear bullets, you tend to drop to the floor if you're intelligent.
Of course.
If you're not intelligent, like I don't think Joe would have dropped to the floor. I think it's.
No, I think you would have just been like, what's going on?
My Trump hat, bro. Hold up.
Where are those bullets?
Is that a bird?
Oh, there they are. There they are. No, I don't think he would have dropped to the floor.
Right.
But anyway, it's when you hear this and when you see what's going on, and he called up, and there's a very iconic picture that was taken. But there's a number of them actually. But there's one in particular that was.
Do you believe him when he said Zuck called to apologize? Yes, I believe him.
And the secret agent.
100%. Mark Zuckerberg went on TV to fucking talk about how sick he thought Trump was after the assassination.
Let me tell you, these people were brave because those bullets were coming at me, and I heard them. They were whizzing over my head. I had the one here, and I went down, and they were whizzing over, and I had 7 people, maybe a lot of people, a lot of very big people on top of me within seconds. Right. And a lot of people that I know would not have done that.
Bro, whose grandmother is this? Who are these people?
And you got people
someone needs to explain to me what the fuck's going on behind them, because that's crazy.
To die. They actually expected to die, and I understood that.
Yeah.
The other thing that happened that was amazing is within 5 seconds, the sniper, the Secret Service sniper, from a much further distance, 1 bullet, and didn't know about it. Now, it was a communication problem, a big one, and had it taken place, 10 seconds earlier, would have been good. But there was a communications problem. But he, supposedly, I don't think he knew. I mean, I've gone through it too.
The front right are Aiden's parents? These are Aiden's parents?
He may have heard there could be a problem, but he didn't know anything about it. Think of it.
What about the grandma
thing
back
like
here?
That happens. He went by the gun and the fire. Of
Aiden reading off the script is so blatantly is so funny, man. I mean, yeah,
and he was able to see that from probably more than 300.
I'm actually kind of proud of Aiden that he like figured out how to read, and he's not doing like the asymptomatic ultra natalist shit that he used to do. Probably like this motherfucker a year ago was calling it. This motherfucker a year ago was saying like fascist, like he didn't know what a fucking fascist was, and now he's able to read. So that's good.
Pretty amazing job when you think sort of
pupilistic duples.
Yeah, right? And you could say that for that. And they go years and they don't have to do that. They don't have to shoot people, and then all of a sudden they're confronted, and they see somebody firing, and a lot of people wouldn't react.
It's called growth. As you know, socialist leadership genuinely improves literacy rates. That's what happened under the socialist regime of Brandon. The General Secretary Brandon improved literacy rates in the state of Florida.
And that sniper was very talented.
He brought education. He brought education to the rural farmlands of Florida.
You know, Mr. President, I do want to say, first of all, you took a bullet for everyone in this room, everyone watching, everyone.
Bro, he didn't take a bullet.
The reaction that
the guy behind him died, bro.
The president is gonna do that. They're gonna either remain, you know, where they are. You are a brave man. You stood up and went like this, and that was a pretty badass picture, by the way.
The guy behind him died.
I will say though that the audience.
He legit said in yesterday's stream he isn't reading a script.
The people. And it's much more than MAGA.
Sure.
Although I think MAGA is almost everybody, because it's what we talk
almost
about.
Everybody's MAGA.
But all of those people, with tens of thousands of people, as far as the eye could see, and then the people in the back. And those are the people you see because the cameras are focused on that. You know, we have the bleacher in the back with, I don't know, 100 to 150 people or something. But those people never moved. And if you go to crowd, we had
I want him to smell Trump's seed after Trump gets up so bad.
Said, whenever a bullet is fired, they know a bullet and they know a sound. And we had a lot of bullets fired. So when you think of it, plus the Secret Service.
I want him
whenever a bullet's fired,
to
everybody empties out immediately.
Smell Trump's seed so fucking bad.
Empty out. The whole state, and they call it a stampede, like in cattle.
Yeah.
And people, a lot of people get killed with stampedes. You know, they get literally
Stumped
walked
over.
They get, many people die in soccer stadiums, you know, but when a bullet goes off, everyone leaves. Almost every time.
Yeah.
Nobody left. And you had the man behind me, he's looking like this, he's looking. There was no fear. It was amazing. They knew that I was in trouble. They saw that. They saw the blood, because the blood, I guess you get hit in the ear, I can tell you, a lot of blood when you
Your takes are horrid. Oh, fuck, I missed it.
Unfortunately. But they saw there was a big problem. Normally, when they hear that, they're all, you know, they disperse. Nobody left. I mean, you take a look at that. Now, that was a microcosm of what was out in front of me, because the speech was being made to thousands of people.
Right.
And nobody there was leaving either. It was really amazing. They knew there was a problem. And when I got up, they were confused because Secret Service was lifting me.
Remember when Donald Trump said at the RNC that he'll only tell the story once because it's too emotional to tell?
So they had stretchers.
And then proceeded to tell the story every single day since then, and sometimes twice a day, depending on how many media opportunities he has. That was really funny when he, like, why lie about that, bro?
Sense that our country was okay. And so I did that.
I love that.
And the audience,
that's such a that is one of my favorite type of lies, where it's just like such a blatantly obvious one. You didn't even need to lie about it like that, but it's awesome anyway.
But I learned a lot about the love in this country. Think of it: a bullet goes off, everyone leaves, and his bullets going off. They just
again a true hero.
They were heroes. The way they didn't move, you have to watch that group.
Yeah, bro, that's weird. That's weird. That's not a normal thing. Hogs are so unresponsive to gunfire. Like, they have no self-preservation skills. That's why they're voting for Donald Trump.
Yeah. And they didn't want to move. And many of them were standing up and they were looking.
Yeah, dude, that's not good. That's not like a normal thing. They do not have like basic animal functions of self-preservation, survival instinct.
Thing to see. And when you hear crowd control people say, we can't even imagine that happening, that shows they love love for me, maybe, but for the country.
I love this. I'm so glad. I'm so glad this is happening. 100%.
So I got you a gift. Well, a couple gifts.
Oh, good. That's good.
I'll show you.
That's
another
good.
gift. I'll show you. Sorry, the second gift a little bit later. Okay. But I did get you a gift, and I got you this gift because, look, you are. I feel like you constantly get beat on, but you're so strong, and you just, like I said, you live for the people, and you're a hero. I wanna present to you this gift right here. I hope you like watches, Rolexes.
Oh, that's a beautiful watch.
Yeah.
Should I open it?
You should open it and then show the camera.
There ain't no fucking way. Wait, no, you can't do that. That's illegal.
You like Rolex?
That's illegal. That's illegal. You can't do that, dumbass.
The golf guys and all the other guys.
That's illegal. Flag on the play. That literally is not legal. You cannot give gifts to a fucking president who's running for president that is over.
No. Should I show that to the audience?
Yeah, they can see it.
You can't take that? Are you kidding me?
Oh, I didn't know this. Now I know it.
There ain't no way.
Now I know it's worth it.
Bro, you can't do that.
The boys said, well, that's such a big show. I don't know what you're doing, but you really are respected. Amazing.
I appreciate it.
You know, I go into other shows, nobody makes a big deal about it. Yeah. Gavin Newscum. You spelled it? No, you spelled his last name.
He literally ruined California. Beautiful state. California is beautiful. He ruined it.
And when you watch him, he's always saying, oh, we're doing so great.
Right,
We're not doing great. I mean, I have holdings in California, and I own a golf course right on the ocean, right on the Pacific Ocean in Palos Verdes. So beautiful. It's a club. It's
what is going
big,
on, man?
You know, many acres, hundreds.
What the hell is going on, man?
It's fantastic, but California is so precious. One of the most beautiful places in the world in terms of weather, in terms of everything, and they're just destroying it with crime. The crime is out of control.
If you were to tell me that this would happen, if you were to tell me that this were to happen, like
it's
3 years ago, even 2 years ago, I'd be like, you're out of your fucking mind. Like, I would be like, you're hallucinating things.
Saying, why don't you do something about the forest?
Okay.
There's no reason.
I'd be like, you're completely, you're hallucinating. Like, oh yeah, this guy, Adin Ross, that you hung out with, that you like tried to fucking save from the right-wing pipeline, will inevitably become like a dick rider of Andrew Tate, a massive celebrity all of a sudden for the worst people online,
very liberal, actually.
and then inevitably move on to a fucking crypto gambling casino website where he will be interviewing Donald Trump side by side. I'd be like, you're insane.
You've seen a lot already for your age. Per age, I would say. Per year spent, you've seen as much as anybody. But Justin Trudeau is, I get along with him very well, actually. But
you're so mad. Why would I be mad? This is awesome.
People of Canada are not liking it. I mean, if they had
I don't think you guys understand. This is content for me.
Maybe
like, why the fuck would I be mad? If anything, I should be thanking Adin Ross for securing this.
A strong conservative would win in Canada. Canada is very unhappy about the way they've been treated.
Y'all are so dumb.
But I got along with him well. Now this man,
okay,
I
he's
really
looking like a Zoomer here. Kim Jong, he doesn't look like this no more.
Man, we had the red button. He said, "I have a red button on my desk," and I said, "No, I have a red button too, and mine's bigger than yours, and mine worked." It was a really bad month and a half. You know, he was very, very tough on President Obama, very tough on everybody. It's the hermit nation, and it really is. I mean,
it's the hermit nation.
Do you know Elton John? No. I said, did you ever hear the song Rocket Man? And I actually played him the song Rocket Man. He said, no.
He played him?
You're Rocket Man. He, said,
he played him, Elton John? Oh, God, that's amazing.
So we had a very nasty.
This is you.
We were actually worried about it.
This is you, Rocket Man.
President Obama told me that this was the single biggest threat to the United States, was Kim Jong-un of North Korea. And one day I got a call from people that wanted to see me about him, and he wanted to meet. He did not want to meet with Obama, did not want to meet with anybody. Got tremendous nuclear capability. He does. And we've checked that closely, and he does. I got to know him very well, and I got along with him great. He's very smart. He's very strong. He's the absolute leader. You know, a lot of people say, oh, maybe he's not the leader. He's the absolute. When he's around, his people are standing up at attention. I've never seen. We were at a luncheon. They had 20 people on his side and 20 people on mine, looking at each other.
Right.
In Singapore, we had a meeting in Singapore. It was the biggest press conference I've ever had. There were thousands of paparazzi. I've never seen anything like it.
Even Trump has enough correct political instinct to run on. There won't be a war with China.
I mean,
he always does that. He always like acts like he is a peaceful dove.
Very well.
And that the Democrats are pro-war. And the Democrats keep leaning into being like war, being the pro-war, pro-patriotic party.
That I'm not there.
It's a failure.
Nothing would have happened with him. We would have gotten along with him fine. I was trying to get him to do.
He lies. Of course, he's lying when he says he's fucking anti-war. But
think about location. I'm a real estate guy. He's right.
Democrats don't even run on that anymore. It's very annoying.
China, one side, and South Korea on the other. I said, you have a great piece of real estate. You could make so much. You could have gorgeous things. I said to him, think about gorgeous condos going up on your shore. He's got a lot of ocean. He's got ocean frontage on both sides, right? But I got along with him great. And we would have had no problem with him. Now he's getting very angry with us, and he's getting very angry with, I understand he doesn't like her. He doesn't know her, but he forms opinions, and he doesn't like her. And he thought that Biden was a stupid man, a very stupid man. He would say that, but I say
Aiden will drag this out as long as he can. Yeah, I would too. Are you kidding me? He's
really
farming.
Hurt our country. These people have hurt our country.
I'm happy that he's dragging it out. I want every moment of this. I'm sad I missed some of it.
There was going to be no.
I'm sad I missed some moments.
I always say if you have a smart president, you don't have a problem with the outside.
You don't want to miss a
but
beat.
You still will have a problem with the inside because these people are sick. When I look at guys like Adam Shifty Schiff, he's such a bad guy, such a liar. With the Russia hoax. It was a total hoax. It went on for 2.5 years, and total exoneration, nothing to do with Russia. The opposite. I was the worst thing that ever happened to Russia because I stopped the pipeline, the Russian pipeline of this stuff, because you put your country in danger with another country. They made up a hoax. It was made up by Hillary and Adam Shifty Schiff and some of these people about Russia. And they did it actually as an excuse for her to lose the election.
Wow.
So they said, why did you lose? She was expected to win. She didn't win at all. Won all those states that people thought she was going to win. She didn't campaign hard enough. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe she did. Maybe she didn't. All I know is we'd have stadiums with 50, 70,000 people. She'd go and she'd have 150 people. And I used to say, why am I going to lose Michigan if I have 75,000 people and she has 100? Why am I going to lose? And I turned out to be right. We won states that hadn't been won by Republicans for decades, and it was an amazing thing. But getting along with these people is really
come on, keep it going, keep it moving. Come on, bro.
Smart,
I'm falling asleep. L Trump. Come on, keep it active, keep it dynamic. Move on to the next slide, Aiden.
Right now, you know, I'm hearing there's going to be an attack tonight by Iran of Israel. They're going to be attacked tonight. I'm telling you.
This is another gift that he's giving to Trump. I don't know how he's able to do this, by the way. That's an FEC violation as well.
Right. But I hear that Israel's going to be attacked tonight. If I were president, nobody would even be talking about that word because it wouldn't happen 100%.
Israel wouldn't exist.
But when you have Pelosi,
if I was president,
you have Schiff, and you have all these people. I mean, when you have people like Schumer, you have all these people. These people are a danger to our country. And they get a guy like Biden in. He's just a vessel. He has no idea where the hell he is. He's their perfect vessel because he'll do anything that they want him to do.
Right.
So we really have dangerous people. They go after their political opponent, like me. I mean, me being especially. I mean, they've used law enforcement to go after me. They've come at me with everything. We just won the big case in Florida. You saw that. Mm-hmm. That was the big case. That was the biggest of the cases. And we won that conclusively. We had a brilliant.
This went from Aiden farming Trump to Trump farming Aiden. What a yapper. Are you kidding me? Trump is the goat at yapping. He's great at yapper status.
Totally corrupt. We're like in New York where the whole legal system is actually bringing down the state and bringing down the city because of corruption so bad. But we have to solve the problem from within. The problem on the outside, if you have somebody smart, is you can handle it easily, actually. But the problem from within, we have people that truly hate our country. We have to solve that problem.
I wanna get this right with what I'm about to say because you had said something about crooked people, and you know I want to say, I want to get this right. That's why I'm pulling out my phone. You know, the same DA, Fannie Willis.
Right, Fannie Willis.
She treated you very unfairly.
She goes by the name of Fani, even though it's F-A-N-I. She wants to pronounce Fani. She's little French.
He's like, I don't want to fuck this name up because I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Right?
Yeah.
Mr. and Mrs. Wade.
Would you say she's very unfair?
Chat. The reason why Trump is doing this is because he has clip farming demons in his orbit. Okay, this will get a lot of play on TikTok. This will get a lot of motion. People will make fun of him, but it will be a shit ton of natural marketing for his campaign. Okay,
I love the people
that's
of Georgia.
it.
I've done great with the people.
Do I think that this is a smart play?
South
No,
Carolina,
I think that this
North
was, it
Carolina.
reeks of desperation.
Georgia is so good, and she's destroying.
I mean, I'm happy he's doing it. Don't get me wrong, and I'm happy that it happened.
These are patriots. They complain
But
about an
overall,
unfair
like
election.
from a
And they wanna put
political
them in jail for the
campaigning
rest of
point
their
of
life.
view,
Right.
Hillary Clinton still complains. Stacey Abrams
I
in
think
Georgia
it's
complains, constantly complains.
probably
that she
not
won the election.
the
She said she won
smartest
it
thing for
twice.
him to do.
And she constantly complains about it. Nothing happens to
Right.
her. We have 2 tiers of justice in our country. And, they used that on me, and my numbers went up. And I
remember.
think I'm the first one that can say that. The numbers don't go up when that happens,
No.
but they have with me because
Yeah.
I
think you're overreacting. This will die down max in a week.
I
Yeah.
can talk about how unfair
No,
it is. It's
I'm just
terrible.
saying
You
he's
complain
doing
about
it.
An election, they want to put you in jail.
He's doing it because this will
It's
get him a
not
lot of
even
natural,
thinkable. But they've weaponized
natural marketing.
government.
30K
This
while
is
leashing
Biden.
a 500 scream
The
is
people that
bad,
surround him,
Lamau.
the people that
Brother,
surround
I
him
would
and the
have
beautiful to have a
40K
desk,
if this
resolute
wasn't
desk that
happening.
take
Now I'm
care
gonna have
in the Oval
50K.
Office.
So thank you to Adin for the
People that
10K
surround
boost.
The Resolute desk, what they are,
You know,
is a real danger to our country. I will
Like,
tell you.
that's awesome.
I'm not even sure Biden has any idea what's going on.
Right.
He's perfect
take
for them
it.
because they are running the country.
I don't know
And
why
Biden doesn't have a clue. He just
people
wants to
claim
go home
I'm a
and go
view
to
count
sleep.
frog, but
He
like,
shoulda
and
never-
I am,
he
but
shoulda
y'all are
never
way
been
worse.
president.
Holy shit.
I was just gonna switch this. So I know Fannie Willis has treated you very unfair. I have a friend who's currently being treated unfair by her. He's a rapper named Young Thug.
Yeah.
And I was just
I heard that actually.
Yeah, I just was wondering if there's a way that we can make sure he gets treated fair. That's all.
So I've heard about him, and I heard he's being treated very unfairly by
unfair.
her.
Yeah.
And I would tell her she's got to treat these patriots that are being all terrible. They're going after him. And I hear Young Thug is being treated. I heard the name.
Yeah.
I heard it from other people.
Oh
where
my
they say
God! If he
being
says he's
treated
gonna
very
free Young
unfairly.
Thug,
So he's got to be treated fairly.
he's
Please.
gonna. If he says he frees Young Thug,
Thank you, Father.
Georgia is a lock. Okay.
So let's see who we got next on the couple. We got a couple more people left.
Okay.
Got some hopefully some good ones. Well,
So he was very
Salesman.
good with me because when
Car
they were doing the
salesman.
Russia hoax, they said I did something with him on a phone call, and basically I congratulated him on his winning the presidency,
right.
and said some other things which turned out to be perfect, better than perfect. If he sees any corruption, please report it to the Attorney General of the United States, which we have an agreement with the country. We have actually a signed contract with them, a very important one, that because Ukraine has always been known as very corrupt. I don't know if you know that. It has been a very corrupt
I do.
country. think
I
the
do
people are
like
great, but it's been very
one
corrupt.
word
And I
association.
said,
It's
if you
so
find any
simple.
corruption in the country,
It's so
report
brain
it
dead. It's so
immediately to the
perfect.
Attorney General. That was. I
It's
did say
like
that.
it's like
And it
perfect
was
for
a
the
very good
audience
thing
that he's
say.
trying to
Turned out I was
capture.
100%
One
right
word
in saying that.
associations on a fucking
So they
PowerPoint
made up
of
the
like
phone call.
famous political figures.
Fortunately, the phone was
That's
essentially
hilarious.
taped. The call was essentially taped. I didn't know this, but a lot of times when you're talking foreign leaders, they have taped, or they have stenographers. And we had 2 professional, really great military stenographers. So every word. So when they said I did these things, I said, no, I didn't. And then I said, was that taped, or did they have the stenographers? The answer was yes. And they got all the way down the line to impeach me. They wanted to impeach me over this phone call, a single phone call. And I knew that I had them because I had the tape or the stenographers, everything, perfect. Every word was said. And then they did the impeachment.
Trump is
And just
Hasanabi
before
pretty
that, 'cause
hard.
I remember Nancy
He's
Pelosi
worse
was
than me,
crazy.
bro.
We
On
can't
pause, little
impeach
bro.
him. Look at what the phone call was. She saw the phone call.
Yeah.
How bad these people are.
Horrible.
Let's do it anyway, because they had the phone call.
Yeah.
That's where Tim Scott, a great guy from South Carolina, he said, wait a minute, I've just read the phone call. That guy out of South Carolina. Then Republican senators spoke up, and they were great. I mean, there was great Of course, the only one was Mitt Romney, real stiff, and he couldn't get elected dog catcher right now. But and he actually voted. He actually only took a half a vote away, but everybody else voted for me, 100% unanimous with the Republicans, and it was fine. But what they did was they made up a call, and then when they found out that I had it essentially on tape, they looked really bad, and they had a decision to make. Do they pull it? And she said, no, we shouldn't be doing this, but let's go ahead with it anyway. I did nothing.
Oh my God! I just saw a tweet. XQC playing tech
when
support.
When they called him and they asked him,
that's amazing.
Did President Trump say anything that was inappropriate or wrong? He said, absolutely not. It was a very nice phone call. There was nothing unusual about it at all. And he could have grandstanded. He could have said, well, and he didn't say that. So I respect him. I think that I will be able to make a deal with him and Vladimir Putin very quickly.
That's great.
Even though it would have been a lot easier before this war started, and you wouldn't have 500,000 people, or maybe much more than that. I think I will be able to get him and Putin together. It would have never started if I were president. We knew Putin very well, very well, and it was the apple of his eye. Ukraine was the apple of his eye. He did love it. He did want it, but he knew he couldn't do it. He would not. He knew he could not do it. He would have never done it if I was president. And now when you look at all of the death and all of the destruction, even of their culture, because those cities are wiped to the ground. Most of the cities outside of Kiev, most of those cities are wiped down to the ground. And it's so sad. And when those buildings come down, there are plenty of people in them. People think those buildings don't have people. They have a lot of people in those buildings that don't want to leave. And those buildings
next slide, bro. Come on.
Buildings,
pick up the pace. Pick up the pace. It's boring.
And the people are crushed. I mean, instantly they're crushed. Missiles hit them. So I get it. But it could have been some. I mean, if the election weren't rigged, let me tell you something. If the election weren't rigged, we wouldn't have had Ukraine and Russia. We wouldn't have had the attack on Israel. And Israel would right now not be fighting. There would be no problem. And we wouldn't have had that horrible embarrassment of Afghanistan, where we gave them $85 billion worth of equipment and we lost 13 soldiers, many injured, many bad. Nobody talks about the ones that don't have arms and legs.
I'm not going to lie. It's still. I want to hear more.
Inflation.
I want to hear more from Adin.
Was all started by their stupid energy policy.
I think he kind of brings the content in the situation. Because like Trump is just doing regular Trump shit, which is boring. We've heard it a million times over. But I want to hear more from Adin about being like the president of Disney. Yeah, he's on God. He's not a W guy. He's an L guy. That kind of shit. Like I want to hear his like. I want to hear what registers with him.
When you went to go speak in Nashville, you talk about crypto. You said that crypto can help with that. You mentioned that's somewhat like gold. Do you think that if when you get back in office, you would still fully support crypto? And
by the way, right on the money. I told you this.
You spoke about they're selling crypto. They're selling it.
They're gonna come after him.
It's something they shouldn't be doing because they should be trying to build it. So if we don't do it, China's doing it. Other places are doing it, and they're doing it anyway.
Yeah.
And it's a very modern.
Crypto? I wonder why. Perhaps the crypto gambling online casino that operates the website Stake, the crypto gambling casino that operates the website Kick, has some interest in maintaining crypto as a valid thing.
Other people
and at very least like posting comments in cryptocurrency. Perhaps that could be a reason.
And it is a form of currency. And again, China's already doing it. But if we don't do it, they're going to do it. AI is something that's really at the top of the list.
Yeah.
And there are pros and cons to everything. But China is trying to do everything.
Yeah.
And we've got to beat them to the punch.
I would love to see you and Elon, get together, talk about AI together. I think it's really important because Elon with what he's doing, and then obviously you guys really come together, maybe try to find some solutions for AI because it is getting out of hand. You see a bunch of fake stuff. It's really getting crazy.
It's one thing about AI that's interesting is, and who would believe this, to really be at the top of it and to dominate, because China's very much into the artificial intelligence.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Even the name is sort of a weird name because artificial intelligence sounds like it's not really a very good name when you think about it. It's artificial.
Yeah.
It says like fake intelligence, right? But regardless, so you need massive amounts of electricity to be able to compete. Did you know that? Electricity.
Yeah.
And if you don't build twice the amount of electricity that the country currently has, now think of that number. You need more electricity than the country has for everything, times 2. Nothing. So nobody's going to be able to get that done but me. I'm the only one because you're going to have to build power plants at every plant. You're going to have a power plant for every plant. It's all electricity based. It's amazing. You need massive amounts of electricity. In the meantime, they built 8 chargers.
The Clash of Worlds is insane. Yeah, we're getting FaceTime News to do a react to the Adin Ross Trump stream.
And they don't go far. They go
all of our worlds are colliding right now. This was built in a lab for me. Okay. This entire thing was built in a laboratory for me and my community alone. I love this shit.
Tank of gas. Same thing with trucks. They want trucks to go electric. They'd have to make 6 stops to get to Los Angeles. With diesel, they don't have to make any stops, and they have leftover. And the truck you would have to rebuild all of your bridges all throughout the country.
This is a Canada event. Yes.
Supports me because of this. I mean, they probably like me, but they support me because of this. Because they're not going to have an industry. I said, when you explain that you're going to have to rebuild all of your bridges in the country, when you explain that to the government officials that come and harass you, don't they say, "Oh, I see. Well, then it doesn't work." Just that one thing, it doesn't work. When you explain to them that you have to stop 6 times,
I want to hear more from Adin. I want
to have a child.
Like, this would be so much more fun if Adin was like pop quizzed afterwards. You know what I mean? To like see what he retained.
Maybe sometime, but I think it's essentially never going to work. In my opinion, it'll never work because you're always going to have a weight problem. You're always going to have. It's never going to be the same kind of thing where you can drive for 2 days without stopping. It's just not going to happen that way. And I said, what do they say when you go in and explain this? They don't care. They say, we don't care. We want you to go electric. And one gentleman, the biggest guy in the business, he said to me, all my life I've been buying trucks. For 50 years I've been buying trucks. And every year they got better, bigger, stronger.
That's literally false.
Every year.
American trucks are ass. It's just simply a byproduct of cafe, like overcoming cafe standards. That's why they have like Japanese trucks are better build quality, literally better fucking towing capacity. American trucks, no disrespect, they're fucking ass cheeks. Okay, in comparison to trucks from Japan,
you have to go all electric.
It's bullshit.
These people are going to destroy our country.
And it's the size of which that makes them so horrible.
It's already 2:15. How much time would you say we have? Because I do want to give you this last gift.
Well, let's go do the last gift.
Let's go do it.
So far, I like the gift.
Yeah, well, you're like that one too. Hold on 1 second here. Whoops, I actually closed that out. Let me go full screen real quick. You go full screen on OBS, and then you should have a live view.
Are there tears on Japanese? Yeah, there's a. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is incredible. Can you give this the Tesla truck that's wrapped? The Tesla truck that's wrapped with Donald Trump throwing up the fist. Oh, he's got the mic out! He's got the mic out! Mic out! Mic out! Do you think the FEC will actually clamp down on these violations? Probably not. I mean, I don't know. They got a lot going on right now. I saw that there was also another investigation that the Trump administration actually shut down, and the Biden administration did not reopen about possible bribes from Egypt or something. I saw that as well. That's a DOJ one though. That's not even an FEC violation. That's like, but I don't know.
Have a good time, everybody. See you.
X, come on outside with the truck.
Come on?
Yeah.
Fucking
By the way, do you like my buddy
dude.
Felix's shirt?
I love that.
Felix, by the way, Mr. Trump.
That's fantastic. Wow.
Yeah, you got the grills on.
I like that. Hey, I know. That's what I noticed.
What is going on?
Nice to meet you, brother.
Nice to see you. Thank you. Congratulations.
All right, well, you can already see the gift.
Yeah, I can. Wow.
You can't miss it.
That's an Elon.
It is an Elon.
Wow.
Shout out to Mr. Musk.
That's beautiful.
I feel like I'm going crazy.
Beautiful.
Am I going to close the door really quick? Just I want to show them the wrap. Sure. Check out this wrap and let me know your honest thoughts.
I think it's incredible. I think it's incredible.
Go to the front.
So you know what they did? AI. What Google did is they took, or they let it happen. See the Secret Service agents here?
Yeah.
They're angry in there. They put smiles on their face.
Right.
You heard about that?
Yeah, no.
That's just
What?
terrible.
Yeah, I know. But that's how easy it is to manipulate everything.
It's a little bit scary.
Yeah, it is. It's very scary. We need like a system where we can quickly fact check things and see if it's
Haters
real and
winning
authentic.
is just tragic.
And right now,
What?
they don't have that.
Haters
No,
are
they
not
don't.
winning. What is wrong with you guys?
So I know we're not going to drive anywhere, but
think this
I
is
was wondering
awesome.
if you wanted to like listen to like a song in here.
Let's go.
All right, cool. This is how you open it up.
You almost have
It
to
is
have
incredible.
respect for this level of dick
Yeah.
riding.
I'll
Bro, are you
get on the
kidding me?
other
This
side.
is Adin Ross's entire career. Adin Ross built his career dick riding every fucking rapper he could. Then he did that to Andrew Tate, and now he's doing that to Trump.
Okay, Adin,
He has hopped on from one dick to the next. That is how he's been able to literally fucking keep his career alive. So for me, like this isn't any different than what he's done. But honestly, it's perfect. It's awesome.
Now this is cool.
That's very good.
I've never even seen you in a car before.
Wow. Not too many. that's look at the playlist, huh?
This is your playlist.
It's a good, yeah.
Your team picked out.
Yeah.
You want to pick a song? Let's test out this
Okay, so
sound
let's
system.
try it. And you know, some of the artists I like better than others, but I like the other song better. So it's always tough.
Who's like your top 3 artists?
Well, we love Frank Sinatra, right?
Of course.
And you know, there's a couple that I really like, but I don't like the people, so I don't want to really mention their name. But look at this list as
What?
an example. So it's such a great list. Aren't the Beatles always good?
Come on, they're the best.
Rolling Stones are always good.
Choose one. Let's
Look at that.
You,
So
you
let's
go
do-
choose what you like to choose. You
let's-
swipe like this.
Oh yeah. That's fantastic, huh? How about, and we like the Beach Boys. We always like the Beach Boys.
We do like the Beach
Who
Boys.
doesn't like the
Aiden
Beach
has
Boys?
no idea what any of these people are. I'm sorry. There's no way he knows what that is.
Thinking that it's going to come back under proper management. How about California Dreaming?
Let's do
Yes?
it.
Good.
Here we go. Let's test this thing out. All right. All right, Elon. Let's see how good this system is.
This is like a fever dream. I could not have imagined this being a dream of mine. Like if I saw this in a dream, I'd be like, that's too far-fetched.
I want to say thank you.
Well,
And I do want to say I do want to do a little victory dance with you.
No.
I want to step out the car, blast the music, and dance because I just had the best stream ever. You were right. You think Kamala Harris is in here? Do you want to say anything to her?
Sure.
I'm kidding. She's not really in here.
I don't mind. I'll speak
You'll
to
still let it go?
everybody you have to.
Let it fly.
She's got to save the country, but it's not going to happen. They're not going to be able to do it. They're not going to be able to come close. That's great. Great to be with you.
It's great.
The double dick suck's coming. Oh God! Oh my God! Oh, that's so bad! Oh, my eyes!
Fighting Paris. They have no idea what it means. And all it's going to do is be good for China the other way. It's no good. We're going to save TikTok. They want to destroy TikTok. So all of the people on TikTok.
We're gonna save
vote for Trump.
TikTok.
Vote
They
for
want to
Trump.
destroy TikTok.
Amazing
Thank
stream.
you. Thank you.
W's in the chat.
Thank you, man.
Any last word? Live stream and the stream.
I just want to make sure you break your record. If you don't break
How
your
does it
record,
feel when someone's living your dreams? I mean, I'm happy with this. I'm
you, bro.
happy with this. I get to
Thank
live
you,
the
Mr.
dream as
President.
well,
We can end that.
vicariously. Wow. Wow. What a fucking time to be alive. I want to know how this got put together. I suspect Dana White had something to do with it. Obviously, they brought him up. I want to know if fucking Barron is like an Adin Ross stan potentially. If Barron was like a fan, if Barron was Adin Ross, I'd lose my fucking mind. That would be amazing. Yes, he said it. He did. Trump said he is. Oh my God. Oh, that's amazing. That is amazing. Trump said Barron watches Adin. Ain't no fucking way, dude. How is this a real world that we live in? Hasan, do you really think this will move the needle at all? No, of course not. What the fuck? No, dude, no one like interview that Donald Trump conducts is going to move the needle in a positive direction for him. Donald Trump is already maxed out on his name recognition. If anything, like there's a lot of new voters, there's a lot of young voters. I suspect that he'll probably get a lot of like real organic advertising out of this through social media, but he's also going to get a shitload of negative he's probably going to get a shitload of negative ads launched against him as well. Liberal media will shit on Adin a lot just to like shit on Donald Trump. They'll be like, this is who he's associating with. You know what I mean? It's like Republicans do this as well. What are your honest thoughts on the stream? Cinema. Kino. Cinema. Okay? That's my immediate reaction is this. I feel like in a laboratory, if they just like got together and conducted a perfect stream for me to react to, I would say this is it. You got two dudes that I know personally, okay, both of which do not like me anymore at all, getting together and like dick riding the former president, the former Republican president, one of the most polarizing figures. This is the clown show, okay? We are in the clown car, okay? Having the former president who's actively campaigning to be president again going on Adin Ross's stream is clown show.